her. Bum 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 bum.
Alex are being talked about in the chat.
Who is?
In the WhatsApp chat. Jake's one. Just not the normal one.
I'm.
Yeah, I wanted to change all the colours to the fucking what do you call it? Tables, but I've not had fucking time to breathe at a minute.
Just leave it, man. Leave it. Right, let's try refresh this. Should give me the stream in live. It has a beautiful day. And
Yeah, literally only 8 drivers of squad points for us for edit.
already.
Yeah. Bane hasn't been done yet either. Fuck it. Oh, no, but they've got until thingy yet, no.
I was quite happy to finish Spain, to be honest, not gonna lie.
Where did you finish in the end?
10th and then should go up to 9th. I messed up because I was changing my pit to pit this lap like really close to the pit lane, and it put me on hards, and I didn't have enough time to change it to medium. So I was just trying to keep the gap to people in front of me who had penalties. And then there's one reserve above me, so. Okay, so Motti Peretz will be joining during qualifying, and Lewis Williams is having a deuce.
Fair enough.
Who else? Oh, there's old. So we've got Joe. Carl Fruit here. We've got El Stefano, Joe. I don't see. Under either. And I remember I won't participate in qualifying session. I'm going last to first tonight. Oh, Raul Jadifa, mate.
Ooh, fucking hell.
We're literally just waiting for a couple of people to pick cars, I think. And then we can get going. I wonder if 3Sync is. I can't see Panda, so it can't be him.
Oh, I managed to fix the internet on the no pixel thing as well, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember I said it keeps freezing? You know, like, and
Yeah.
I don't realise. I think what it is, it's the TP links. They must lose connection very briefly.
Okay, yeah,
like I think it's what happens to this. That's why I keep cutting out.
Yeah.
They just randomly I'll just lose connection for like a hot sec. So when the Sky come around and installed my internet, like because we said we had problems with the Skyboxes, they put a Ethernet cable up from downstairs into my room.
Okay.
And at the minute, my Skybox, touch wood, has been running really well. So not without it being plugged in, because I forgot to plug it in. And I've unplugged. I've got that running to my PC now, so it doesn't lose connection.
That's good.
But and eventually, when I go back home, that'll go back in thingy anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool.
Oh yeah, that's something to ask you. When you're on OBS, right, and you're streaming, how do you block or delete a message? I know to block someone. How do you delete someone's message?
Well, on the chat box.
Yeah.
If you right click the message, it should just say delete message.
Yeah, it wasn't coming up for me. I don't know why.
It's just a delete message thing. The thing is, though, I'm pretty sure you can just delete the message. You can either block, or I think you have to actually click the box, though, not like their name. I think if you actually click on the message, Yeah, because usually you say if you right-click their name, you can block them and stuff, right, or kick them. I think if you actually click on the message, it allows you to delete it. I think. I can't remember, but that's what I used to do. Bit odd. Got a few people in the chat already. Got Lewis. Yeah. Got Lewis Williams in the chat. He said, "Good evening, Bambinos." Good evening, Lewis. How was your deuce, mate? I hope it's cleared you out, ready for the race. Moylan said 3 Sinkies Ben B. Okay, that answers that because I actually had no idea who he was. Is Ben B new? I feel like Ben B.
No, I've not heard of Ben B. Unless he was, couldn't make the first 2 races for us when we was in.
It's possible, but obviously there's been quite a few new people. So, although I can't see all one of them. Still a couple of people missing, I think. And Chris Williamson says book a Bronco to win. He's very confident in himself, this Chris. Thinks he's going to win every race.
Oh, got a lot of confidence in you. At least someone's confident in him. That's the main thing.
Self-belief is the most important part of racing, man. Self-belief. That's all you need. You got this.
You got to believe you're the best driver out there, even if you're not.
See, that message used to work when I had no idea who everyone was. I've got a slight idea. No. No.
So we know you're shit. Only joking. Only joking.
Oh, okay. Morlin said that Ben B joined today. Yeah, definitely. You don't have a clue then. Nice to see someone new in.
New quick drivers.
And hello to you, Moyland, as well. Okay, so qualifying's getting underway. Let's
nice to see full quali back as well, properly.
Yeah, nice to see enough people full quali, because that's a little bit of extra to go about. So I'm looking for
more chat time as well.
Yeah, exactly. Here we go.
Well, no, it doesn't look like we've got 19. That doesn't look like 19.
No, I think there's a couple of people that might be joining a bit later on. I'm not sure. Find out. Anyway. You ready, Hobo?
Unique New York. Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to round 5 of the Rapid Pixel Racing. We are around Australia tonight, and with me I have my beautiful assistant DXT Hobo. How are you, my friend?
I am very well, thank you. Hello, everyone in the world of racing.
Everyone watching, yes. Hello to everybody. Obviously, 5th race. Nah, man, they're the people that we need. They're our fans.
That's very true. Our fans. Hey, fans.
So quickly do a rundown of the driver standings and the constructor standings. So we'll start off with the drivers. Currently leading the way with RPR Chubb in the Aston Martin on 64 points. Second place we've got Johnny Stokes in the McLaren on 50 points. Third place we've got Scotty Harris in the Red Bull on 49 points. Fourth place we've got Moyland in the Alpine on 39 points. Fifth we've got Avi in the Mercedes on 37 points. Sixth we've got Al Jadifa in the AlphaTauri on 36 points. Seventh we've got McDutchface in McLaren on 35 points. Eighth we've got Erez Hamaz Rashi in the Mercedes on 26 points. Ninth place we've got Motti Peretz in the Ferrari on 10 points. 10th place we've got Wumax also in the Ferrari on 6 points. 11th we've got Robson Racer on 3 points. 12th we've got IRS Brunsma, who was actually really unlucky to not be picking up a lot more points than he did after the last race, but in the Red Bull again on 2 points. 13th place we've got Lewis Williams on 1 point, and then 14th we've got Booker Bronco. 15th we've got Zengen, who I think Zengen's actually left now. 14th we've got Hud Sojo. To be fair, joint 14th we've got Booker Bronco, Zengen, Hud Sojo, Carl Frood, Sinful and Woolly Mammoth. Some of these I have not seen, but we've also got some new people coming in which will be taking their places, I'm sure. That will be updated for after the results tonight. Let's just really make sure we've got someone going around now. So
there's a new glitch I found, lads. New glitch.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah,
just when you think it can't get any worse.
The new glitch is, so Alex, if you go on to El Stefano, who's coming out of the pits now? Someone's about to leave the pits. Okay, go on to Moyland.
Yeah.
Alright, now try and go to broadcast.
Oh, okay. But hang on, I was just on broadcast.
Yeah, and it doesn't come back until he gets to term 3, 4. So stay on him now, stay on him now.
I'm going
Keep tapping
broadcast. So
him.
this is turn 3.
Term 3, yep, and then it
And turn
should.
4,
There
then
you
it does it.
Yeah.
Oh, this game's so good. That good old
It's so
night,
good.
like 8 and a bit gig patch today. Really shored things up. So well played there,
Yeah, definitely.
Codemasters. Beautiful.
It works once they're out on track, and that's it. Broadcast works fine, but it's just when they first come out, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Robson race is actually already invalidated, so he's going to have to
El
slow down and
Stefano.
think about going again. I'm going to jump on board with El Stefano, and then I'll quickly do the constructors. So the constructors, leading the way, we have McLaren on 85 points. Second, we've got Red Bull on 77 points. Third, we've got Aston Martin on 64 points. Fourth place, we've got Mercedes on 63 points. Fifth place, we've got Alpine on 39 points. Sixth place, we've got AlphaTauri on 36 points. Seventh place, we've got Alfa Romeo on 25 points. Eighth place, we've got Ferrari on 16 points. Ninth place, we've got Williams on 4 points. And last but not least, we have the Haas on 0 points. Every time I see Alfa Romeo, I literally want to say Alfa Romeo. Every single time. Like, there's always a bit of a gap. My brain's just telling me to say Romeo. I don't know why. No idea.
And I work in security, mate. I see even more reasons for me to stay Alfa Romeo. It looks a bit wet on the track today. I don't know if there's rain forecast.
It does look dark, doesn't it? It does look dark.
It looks a bit shiny, the track. I'm not too sure why.
It's not been raced on in a while, though. That's why, is it? Let's face it.
It's very true.
It's been a while.
Elfsfire about to cross the line. He's going to set a 1:22.9. Decent little time, actually, for our first run.
Yeah, not too bad at all. Let's jump back on board with Rob. Chris Williamson's not even racing tonight, and he'll still win. Mate, you're right. You don't even need to race to win. I like that attitude. I like it.
Oh yeah, no Brooker Bronco. Boo.
Rob's invalidated
Rob's
again.
having a bad day.
We'll jump on board with Moyland. Let's see what we can do.
Oh, Chubb's just got a 1:20.9.
1:20.9. Yeah, that's a decent Chubb. He's got to protect his championship lead, so.
Yes, obviously El Stefano, I believe, is fairly new to this league. Am I right in
El
thinking
Stefano,
that?
yeah, this is his first go.
So we do know El Stefano from the TTFL Friday League. Well, I don't know why I said that, because I've just said the Tea Time Friday League. But yes, the Tea Time Friday League. He's part of that. Been a part of it for a few seasons now. He's a fairly decent
He has
racer.
actually. Yeah.
So yeah, so you should expect a lot from him. So guys, if you are watching, we're going to see Moylan go at 1:21.4. Good time from him. So just to give you a kind of heads up on him itself, what I'll do, I'll look up his time from last year, obviously the last game, but you know, it gives you a rough idea of what his pace is like, so you guys know. Because I think it's in good competition and stuff. You're aware of him, but you know what, a very clean driver as well. Like he had very little incidents with us.
Yeah, I never remember him being like. Well, it's just, like certain races in certain leagues, right? You get to know the names usually for. It's more likely for like bad reasons rather than good reasons. But El Stefano, I've never really seen him put a foot wrong. To be fair.
So last season, actually set about the same time actually on his first run. So I don't think he had a very good qualifying, but overall in the overall standings, I think if I remember rightly, he did pretty decently. I don't think he was that bad in overall.
No, I think he did alright.
Where did he finish in the end? I think he was up there somewhere. So season 1, here we go. He finished. Where did he finish season 1? It was 16 for season 1, and season 2. I can find that. I need to make a correction on that. Season 2, he finished 14th. So yeah, so 50 good points he scored there. Our league's very competitive. We've only got one tier, so you expect it to be. Yeah, no, he's a good driver. Definitely watch out for him. Could be a dark horse in this league, especially no assist as well.
Yeah, got an Erez there with a 122.7. Bumping himself up to third. So who else? We've got Lewis Williams out. Johnny Stokes is currently on a fast lap. Let's jump on board with him. I'm going to do an on board with someone soon. Not sure who yet. Scotty Harris with a 121.5 there, going up into third in front of Erez and El Stefano. And it's one. I wonder what Johnny Stokes is going to be able to do now. I did actually have, so that's yeah. Cool. So Johnny Stokes now coming down to the line. What's he going to set? A 121, pretty much 121 flat. Puts himself up into second position. Pretty close actually between himself and Chubb. So there's already a little bit of competitiveness going on at the top there. Who else we got? We have another new joiner, Speedy, number 25.
Another person we know very, very well.
We do indeed, from another league.
Yeah, and hopefully a future DXT member.
Yeah. One thing I will say is he uses no assists, and he has for years. The only thing he hasn't really ever done is use no racing line. But obviously, when I mentioned this league to him, he said he's going to give it a go. So this will be the first time he'll be doing something without a racing line. He's used to the no assists, just not used to not having any aid on track. So we'll have to wait and see. He'll grow into it. It'll take a bit of time, but the no racing line thing is literally like the better you know a track, the better you're going to be. So no issue with that. And Scotty Harris there with a 120.8 to send himself up to first position currently. I'll tell you what, actually, I'm going to do an on-board with Joe. Put him under some pressure. He'll love this.
Have we got a crash? It's Bosma had a little bit of a spin there through the S's. As expected, you know. It's very expected.
So here we go. Speedy into turn 1. Turn 2. Oh, a little bit snaky. Oh, it's gone wide. Okay,
nice,
well, he kept it. He kept it. It's cost him quite a bit of time, but he kept it. But a banker lap's always safe. It's always worth having a banker. As he comes around now to turn 4. That's run wide. Is that going to invalidate? No, he stayed wide, and he's going to let.
Yeah,
he's going to let. Who's that behind him? Rob there. Go. Rob. Yeah. So he's going to pull out of that. Let's go on board. Let's actually jump back on board with Rob now. Let's see what Rob can do after a couple of invalidations.
Yeah, he's had not a lot of good start in this qualified session so far, but as I said, it's a long with the 3 qualified sessions we got. He's got time. He's got a full 8 minutes here.
That's it.
So he's got plenty of time to go around and try again.
So
and especially these tyres are going to get binned anyway.
Ah, yeah, no, exactly. It doesn't matter. Turn 11, turn 12.
Got a little bit of a drag there from the car in front.
He has Carl Frood coming down into turn 13.
Definitely appreciate that one when he comes over the line.
That's it. Anyway, about to enter turn 15. And then
I'm
the
not a
final.
fan of the dashboard of the Williams, you know.
It's kind of the weird thing is like when you're turning, right? You're blocked. I think that's the biggest issue with it. 123.3 there from Rob. Decent lap, he managed to get one on the board, and obviously the tyres are a bit wasted, so definitely some improvement to be had from there. Who else we got? Got Carl Frood actually. Let's jump on board with Carl Frood. Cheeky little broadcast view.
Latis just said Brooker Bronco is going to win and lap everyone in 20 times.
So
I think you mean get lapped.
Oh, he's not even racing, so.
I know. Exactly. I can say anything I want about him. There's no proof.
He's definitely going to get lapped
Ooh,
about 29 times.
Oh,
that's unfortunate, and nice little dodge there from.
Yeah, who was that?
I think it was Rob.
It was Rob. Good. Well done, Rob. Well done,
good reactions there from Rob.
Let's have a look. What else we got?
So, Rob's going around.
So, Free Sync is invalidated, unfortunately, so he's not going to do another lap. Woomax is put on the medium, so a bit of a strange call to go on the mediums, obviously in Q1, because you're not really saving any tyres. You know, these tyres are naturally going to be binned no matter what. You know. So,
yeah.
Wait and see what he does anyway.
I don't know. Maybe he just wants to feel them out. Sometimes you just go out on a set of tyres just to see what they feel like. Don't you? Get kind of lay land with them, see what they're going to be like for you. So maybe he's just going to do a few laps, or maybe he's confident enough that he can get through to Q2 on the mediums, which is obviously possible.
Definitely, oh yeah, 100% possible. As I said, you only got to beat at the moment 2 drivers to get into that.
Yeah, as he comes into the pits though, he's had a go. Decides he wants the soft, so we've got 3 sync now.
We could have a new pole sitter for the time being, as Chubb has just spun it. Oh no! Chubb was 2 tenths up on his time, and he goes through the S's and has a little bit of a spin.
That's unfortunate. I can see his dot stuck on the map there.
As a proper commentator's curse. I'm sorry, Chubb.
Was that through the quick turns 11 and 12?
Yeah, 11 and 12.
Brutal.
At least he come out way with his hand though. All good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Have you seen Happy Gilmore yet?
Nah.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Another
I
spin, I believe. Hang on 1 second, Alex. I think that is a...
yeah. Is that Carl Frood? It is
It
Carl.
is Carl Frood again.
Carl's lost it. That's the same corner he lost it at last time. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, same corner. A bit further
That
down, though,
is.
this time.
Yeah, yeah. A bit further down, but same corner. So finding it a little bit hard for that. To be fair, that's kind of that's an annoying corner. That can really catch you out. So
Well, to be honest, with this new game, there's a lot of corners that last year wouldn't catch you out normally and catch you out this time. Like with me and yourself, we've had what 2 races in our Friday league. How many have we finished between us? One?
Yeah, one. That's just me. To be fair, I mean, I
4
spun.
chances.
Did I spin once or twice in Spain? I can't remember. Twice, I think, in Spain I spun.
You spun twice. I spun twice as well.
And I managed to finish, but yeah, it was kind of.
I was hampered as well with lots of feedback issues as well.
Yeah, that's true.
It was an absolute nightmare.
Let's go to chat. El Stefano, hello boys, first race here, let's see how it goes. Yeah, welcome El Stefano.
Welcome, mate.
Good luck to yourselves. Obviously, myself and Hobo know of you anyway from TTFL, so just good luck. We'll be keeping an eye on you. We've got Joe Roberts back out here. Let's see what he could do, old Speedy. Probably
You are definitely sorely missed in the in TTFL, mate. So if you ever do want to come back, ever change your mind, start be Friday free again, then let me know. Your sister as well.
Jack just said he's just lost a win in PSGL because the game spun his car on the curb at turn 11 in France. That is brutal. This game's so shocking for so many things right now.
It is really bad. And I said, like,
speaking of losing it,
Tokyo Drift.
Speedy's just drifting.
But it's frustrating as well because when you lose your force feedback, for example, you lose all consciousness of where your car is and how much turn you've got to use.
Yeah.
But like, it's very frustrating. Like, I think Codemasters have concentrated too much on little things rather than getting the main things right with this game, unfortunately.
No, 100%. Yeah, they've blown it big time, really.
Yeah, because all they had to do really, like, I don't know. I speak for myself, but I believe last year's game was pretty decent. There's nothing. Obviously, there were still glitches and stuff that we all knew about, so it was frustrating. So all they had to do really was iron out those issues, change the car colours. Maybe, like I said, I'm a bit frustrated they haven't added the Spain adjustment, because they haven't done that. So it's essentially the same tracks everywhere. All they got to do is just copy that over and just change the car colours and improve on what they got wrong last year. And instead, they seem to got like it all wrong. And the things they got right last year, it's completely wrong this year.
Yeah, they've messed up big time, and hopefully they know it. My speed is a 124.7 there. Again, a bit of a banker lap. He obviously had his big moment there, so plenty of time to be found by him. But nice to see him going around, just getting used to the no racing line. Got Lewis Williams here just starting.
As well.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just on board with Lewis Williams now, as he's about to go round. Got okay, that's Speedy waiting for everyone to go through, I'm sure.
Yes,
doing well again out the way.
Latic just said as well, another problem with the game there. Why should you be losing force feedback at high speed? It should be highest. Yeah. Do you know what? It's so true. Like because I've noticed it. I didn't notice it very much in Bahrain because there's not many high speed corners. But the only one I got it on Bahrain was the Spinella, the really bad death corner. I can't remember what corner. That's that turn 8, turn 9. The really dirty. If you hit that curve, the one you're going to hit.
Yeah. I know what you're about.
And then I got it in Spain through the fast right-hander, and it was so frustrating because you go in thinking, okay, I need to put a lot of force and fight this car through it, and then suddenly you give way, and then you're like, oh shit, and then you got to try and correct, and then you lose all your time, and then you got to go the whole race without no force feedback, and you can't do it. Last game it would happen in Japan around. It wasn't even the fast corners. It was around corners where you're fighting the wheel. It seemed to disappear.
Yeah.
Best handling. Yeah, there was. Definitely.
Lewis Williams just spun it on turn 15 there. Was actually looking on for quite a decent lap there, and he's lost it, so that's unfortunate for him. But still in 8th position. That's still enough to get himself through. I think Al Jadifa said in the Discord that he's literally going from last to first. We're going to try to go from a last to first. So pretty much it means that everyone that's doing a lap is going to be through no matter what.
What it is, he's scared. That's what it is. He's scared.
Yeah.
So at the moment, Max set his first time 122.7. and he won't better himself there because he's invalidated it.
I'm
He's
just
got
McDutchface is about to cross the line, 122.1 to go 6th. So gets himself up the board a little bit. 23 seconds left of Q1, and like I said, Al Jadifa isn't coming out at all, so it's going to be pretty much as you see it. Well, definitely as you see it, barring anyone going to improve. McDutchface just finished, so he won't be. Rumax is invalidated. El Stefano is is on an in-lap.
That's just said. All the pro guys were running over that curb. You're on about. We're fine. What is this in real life, or this, or in the game, or in this game, or last game? I'm not too sure. But yeah, I don't know. There's some corners I think you always get a spin in this game, and you watch F1, and like, they're just going straight over him. You're like, what the hell? Like, come on.
I think that's the most annoying thing. Like you watch the actual Formula One races, and then you see what they're doing to the curves and everything like that, and you try and do it on the game, and you're in the wall, or like facing another way. Yeah, and it's just like how, like surely they must see this and be like, okay, this is how it happens in real life.
Oh yeah, well surely you think that the drivers like Lando Norris, we know that is famously plays F1, like and races. So like and Leclerc and Max and George Russell all play F1. Yet they say it on stream that it doesn't make no sense. Like you can't do this kind of stuff, and yet the game doesn't reflect that. You'd think the Codemasters would listen to an expert opinion. There's only 20 professionals in this sport that can tell you how the car works, and you're luckier that these guys are young enough to want to play console and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you've got the perfect person there to like advisor, and they don't seem to want to use him, or they just don't want to use him. I don't know what it is.
I know. Don't most of the pros play on PC?
They do.
Most of them play on PC, right?
Yeah. George Russell plays on PC. So does Norris as well.
I mean, it's the best way to go, really.
Esports pros on this game.
Esports
pros, yeah.
Well, esports pros will. Well, I mean, they could be even. I think doesn't Jano Opmir for an esports pro? Doesn't he have a PlayStation? But either way, hello Hudson, how are you? Or Jonathan, however you want to be called. How are you doing this evening? Thank you for joining us.
Yeah,
as you're about to move into Q2.
The license is right. It does show the difference between a console.
Yeah.
That obviously the esports gamers they are designed to exploit games in such a way. Like we've seen it in FIFA as well. Like the top esports FIFA players they thrive on game faults or game. I'm talking about meta plays. So this kind of stuff, it's easy to them. But when you watch an F1 driver and they try, like when I was watching the virtual F1 during the COVID period, and I'm watching them race Bahrain, I'm watching Norris go round that corner saying, "Oh, I can take this flat out." Takes it flat out and then loses the back end, or kicks that curb and spins. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
But that's the bit that kind of annoys me a little bit. And we're watching them for example, at Spa when they're going really wide through the corner and on the curb and stuff, and yet it's fine in real life, and in our game we get invalidation and corner cutting warnings and 3-second penalties and all this bullshit.
Yeah, it's a bit of a joke, really. So let's see what everyone's going to have on tyre wise. We're going to get the lap data and the telemetry. Actually, we won't bother with telemetry. Say that off. We don't need that. So who's looking after the Haas for you, Hudsoja? 3Sync is the only person that's in it. It's kind of weird. There was 19 signed up, and we've had 16 join so far. I think someone's meant to be joining after quali, but we'll have to wait and see how that's going. I just jumped back on board. I think it was with Moyland at the front of the queue. It was. Let's see what Moyland can do on the medium tyres.
People that are actually not in the race and just watching it because it's they like F1. These are the tyres that they're going to be setting. They're going to be keeping on during the race, so they need to look after these tyres. So you'll see a lot of medium runners in this race. In this little quali session.
Yeah. So whatever time they set on here, as long as they get through to the top 10, they will start on that set of tyres. And I think there'll be a few people probably trying out the mediums, maybe seeing their time first anyway.
Oh yeah, there definitely will be. As I said, Moylan right now is on this set of mediums. Let's see how he fares. But yeah, people like you expect to have medium tyres on the top runners. And then you'll have a couple of people that are outside the top 10 and just I want to get in top 10. They'll put on their soft tyres just to make sure they're there.
Oh, 100%, 100%. So here we go now. Moylan starting in his lap.
El Stefano
Coming around turn 2.
Thank you for the kind words. Friday's just not a good day for us. Yeah, I understand that. But I said, just so you know, mate, the door is always open for you. You was a good part of TCFL when we first started, so you're always welcome back, both of you.
But it's nice to see you here on a Monday anyway, so that's all good.
I said, I'm glad to see you back. I said it's nice to see familiar faces racing.
That's it.
Yeah, it's just a shame, I said, because obviously you were part of the first season as well, and the second season. So we've got less and less of like you old dogs, the OGs.
So Moylan now coming up to turn 11 and 12. Very fast left to right.
I'm loving his helmet, by the way.
It's quite nice, isn't it? I do like that. The purple and the gold. It's looking pretty smart there. I need to redo my helmet, I think. I done it quickly. I haven't really put much enough into it.
Design, really.
Yeah, they're actually quite pants, aren't they?
Black kind of one.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Moylan almost lost it there on the exit of turn 14, but turn 13. Sorry, but now he's coming around turn 15. And here we go now. Oh, got a bit early on the throttle there. Got a bit back endy. So not the best lap from Moyland, but back to cross the line and do a 122.0. So decent lap time on the mediums. Let's see what everyone else can do. Who's next across the line? I think it might be Rob.
Rob was.
Rob Sim Racer 124.3.
Carl. Let's have a look what Carl can do. Goes very wide open through that corner there.
That corner is one of the most annoying corners, I think, on this game. It's so deceiving. Like, it doesn't really matter what you try and do with it. 135, so obviously he's going to be going again. He'll be going again. And
Lewis is next across the line. Lewis Williams.
Ooh.
In the Williams.
Yeah, that's it.
I like that, Lewis. Well done.
Only in the car because his dad owns a team.
Yeah, exactly. Just not Lance Stroll.
124.0, so nice.
It's a good
time. A nice little time, especially on the mediums as well again. So he puts himself up into second place. We're going to have... Yeah.
Oh, goes very wide into that wall there.
But it's alright, and he crosses the line. 123.2 on the soft, so he gets himself up into second position. Oh no, I just got back with Lewis, and he's just spun through turn 4. I think... Yeah, just stay... Yeah, that's it, Lewis. Well done.
Shame FreeSync couldn't have the number 3 or 33.
I know.
33.
I know.
A bit of a corner cut there to get back to the pit lane. I'm not sure there's a rule against that in this league. I'm sure Scotty will inform us.
That's it. Right, so we've got Johnny Stokes on that now lap. Let's go on board with him. Properly on board. He's on his medium tyres. Let's see what he can do around here.
El Stefano got one more corner to navigate as well as he's going to cross the line. Gets on the power nice and early. DRS wide open. He's going to set a decent time here. 123.6. Puts him in third place. There
you go. Nice little lap time from there from El Stefano. Got Johnny Stokes about to come round turn 4. Looking like actually quite a nice lap so far. Turn 5, this quite quick right, catches so many people out. It's so easily spin and hit the wall there. Right into turn 6, 7. Oh.
I am liking the matte orange on the McLaren.
It is smart, isn't it? It is smart. Here we go now into turn 9. Turn 10. Down the little straight. This is the weird thing, this corner actually isn't classed as a turn, but on some tracks, little kinks are. Anyway, turn 11.
Don't get out
turn
of
12.
It,
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. Anybody got time for that? Yeah, it's ridiculous. There you go, down into turn 13 for Johnny Stokes. Lap time's looking fairly good, maybe one little moment. Let's see what he can do on his medium tyres. Turns 14 now.
His teammate spun ahead of him as well, so he's got to be careful of that. But he'll be after his lap anyway, so it's all good.
Goes down for turn 15, takes it really nicely on the power, no back end. How's he going to take turn 16 beautifully? Probably could have gone a little bit more there, coming across the line in a second to do a 122.1, takes him up to second position, so nice time there, only, just over a tenth behind Moylan, so really nice lap time from Johnny. Errors there went up to third on the soft on a 122.8. Who else we got going around? McDutch Fraser 135.
I'm board with Scotty at the moment. I believe there's errors ahead of him.
Okay.
We'll have a look. We'll see what he can do. Errors at the moment is just punching a hole through the air for Scotty.
That's
inadvertently, most likely.
Yeah. Yeah, he don't mean it. He should be coming to the pits anyway, actually. So.
Oh, he's going round again.
Oh, he is. Okay, so
Oh,
it's going to
go.
give Scotty a bit of a slipstream here. So a little bit of extra lap time for Scotty, and he crosses the line.
Oh, it was heavy.
122.3. Oh, was it? Ah, okay, okay.
It was heavy.
So
Apologies.
122.3
The
there.
colours. I thought Moylan was in the other
Okay,
Mercedes.
yeah. Jack later said decent lap, but Booker Bronco could go quicker with his eyes shut. I reckon he could go quicker with his eyes shut, driving with his feet, and pressing the pedals with his hands. I genuinely believe
But
that.
the same Brooker Bronco, right?
Yeah, the same Booker Bronco.
The guy that's 15th in the table, yeah.
Yeah, but he's only 15 because he's giving everyone a head start.
Oh,
He
okay,
reckons.
sorry, I must have missed that memo.
I think from about round 7, he's going to start switching up a bit and start just winning because then I think the gap's probably just big enough for him to feel like it might be slightly challenging to win it. He might even go to round 8. You don't know.
Yeah,
You don't know. We'll
just
have to
minute with
wait and see.
Bozeman. He got really unlucky in the last race. Should have got points, and yeah, really unfortunate. Spun out on the very last corner. And he got a bit hampered by a safety car as well from him and his teammate really close together. He chose to stay out. Didn't work so well. Let's see what he can do today. Scotty at the moment has got the bragging rights over position-wise. I believe Scotty's beaten him twice in a row now. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, pretty sure. I mean, last race, Bonesman was very, very hard done by. Obviously, Scotty had track position, so Scotty could pit under the safety car. Bonesman couldn't really. He could have stacked, but didn't think it was worth it.
Debate, isn't it, of double stacking or going out? And I believe in this situation, a double stack probably would have cost him less time than a go around.
I don't know if it's still the case, but there was the glitch on last year's game, whereas if you double stacked, it could actually. Oh, as Bonesman almost lost it coming out of turn 16 there on acceleration.
It turned that Red Bull into a red fish.
But puts it at 121.4 though. Fair enough on the soft tyres, but with that tank slapper, yeah, he probably lost a few tenths just doing that.
He might have been going for the Herod, get a bit more speed,
Maybe warming up his tyres. Anyway, yeah, I was saying there was a glitch last year's game where you could double stack and you could actually just keep you sat there, and you could lose actually up to like 30 seconds. Not sure if that's still in this, so. But you never know. It's not worth risking it. Not worth risking it. He was unfortunate, but he moves, and now he's sitting here in Q2 in first position currently. Jack said he Booker Bronco. Some say that he's that quick. He's a walking hack, and then Booker Bronco said that he is. Well, I mean,
that sounds like a stick, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Some say
that
he's that quick. He's a walking hack.
That's it.
Others say he's actually married to the Queen. Or we know he's called Booker Bronco.
That's
and
it.
He's not racing. Let down Booker Bronco. Why aren't you racing? What's the excuse? I need to know. I got to know.
I think he would rather just watch us commentate. He doesn't want to race. He just wants to tune into the stream, which is fair enough, man. Like, it's completely understandable. I know.
I've told you about this problem.
We stop people. Yeah. No, we stop people racing because we're so entertaining. You're right. You are right. And this is, something we're trying to work on. But, some people just.
To be honest, we'd rather have the views.
Yeah, innit? I want the views.
Yeah, we watch one car going around if there's 15 watching.
I want the views on a YouTube channel which isn't mine. Please, guys.
That's very true. That's very true. Do you know what? We're getting out there. That's a good thing.
Yeah, no, it's good. We like commentating anyway. I actually prefer it over racing. I think we said this pretty much since like so often.
Look at our TTFL record so far. With one finish out of four possible finishes.
Yeah. But I mean,
I'm a commentator, mate. I finish. I actually get to finish.
Yeah, I mean, we're both similar though. We turn on our console on Friday about 8 o'clock. When the invites start at 9, we get a set up from time trial, and we race, and then we use it as practice. If we actually put some effort in and played it a few times a week, we'd be a lot better.
I think we'd definitely be better.
So.
But yeah, it's fun commentating. It is a lot more fun. I've got to say that I have got a 100% record for commentating. I've started and finished, unlike some who fall asleep.
Yeah, people that fall asleep really annoy me. Like, to be fair though, I will say this.
The thing is, it ain't the first time we've done it either. Like, that's the funniest thing. Like, you used to do it playing back in the day, we played with FIFA or something.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, it was in the regionals I fell asleep, wasn't it? Yeah. That's the problem, right? As soon as, I mean, back in the day, I would fall asleep, but it was like 2, 3 in the morning. Whereas now, it's just having a kid. You're tired, man. You'll get this soon, Hobo. Don't you worry. Oh, there we go. Funny enough, Hobo was actually talking about how his connection constantly drops out. He'll be back in a second. And as he goes, so Johnny Stokes there, 120.7. Nice lap time. Decided to go for the soft tyres this time. Get himself up there. It looks actually pretty much everyone swapped over, haven't they? Whereas Moylan's in the pits. Oh, Moylan's okay. Moylan's just looking, same with Chubb. I don't know if they're actually going to go out or not. I think they might just stay.
Literally just slagging you off.
I'd literally just say it. Well, mate, look, if you don't want me to DDoS you, don't start slagging me off. I'm joking, I'm not doing nothing. Anyway, so we've got Chubb coming out now on a set of softs. Is he... Maybe he's going to wait and see. I mean, the top 10, obviously, you need to be top 10 here to get through to Q3. Currently, the last position is occupied by El Stefano on a 123.6. You've got Lewis Williams on a 124.0. Carl Fruda on 129.9. But Dutch Face, who always does like this random one slow lap, I swear, just does this random lap, just to get out. And was that Johnny Stokes there, or Dutch Face that had spun?
I was reading Lattice's comment. So he said,
I saw that, yeah.
I'm going to do it in the whole. Did you read it out?
No, not yet. I was waiting for you to come back.
I want to read it out in the style of Jeremy Clarkson. Where's the first one? There's the first comment. He said, "Some say he's quick. Wait, sorry. Some say he's that quick. He's a walking hack. Others say he refused to sell his bathwater for £20. All we know is he's Brooker Bronco."
That's it. I mean, to be fair, I agree with him holding out for more money than 20 quid. Like, water's not cheap in the start, and if you're going to put your own scent on it and bottle it, I would say.
That's a thing, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that Delphine, Belle Delphine bird.
Hang on, 1 second. Scotty's going side by side. Anyone think they're racing? That was ridiculous. Side by side, and I believe that was with the Alpha Tauri of Carl, when it was.
Was it?
They were going side by side. Yeah, so yeah, this whole bathwater thing is a real thing, isn't it? I'm not just like...
No, 100%.
A dream world.
Yeah, no.
I've heard of it.
Belle Delphine sold her bathwater for like, I think it was like 50 quid a jar or something.
Oh my god.
And because there's some sick people out there which will just buy water just that a girl's skin's been in contact with. Like, how lonely do you have to be? Seriously, how desperate? Like,
okay, first of all, like, wouldn't the water eventually go stale if they're just keeping it?
Well, they probably sit there sipping a little bit every day, or dropping a drip in their mouth, probably, or rubbing it over their nipples. Some people are weird, man. Anyway, does anyone want to buy any Belle Delphine bathwater? I've got a little bit left.
207 a bath.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
Man, Alex, alright, right, okay, get your thinking caps on, right, okay, we've got a...
Oh, who was that that crashed? Oh, Joe, no, he's going to be out of the session, crashing in the wall around turn 5, I think it was.
That's such a shame. We'll see if Max can get round quick enough to see he's there. No, he won't. But Alex, right, I'm thinking, right, okay, between me, you, and Gaz, the Heads Up podcast has got a decent following, right?
Yeah, but no one's going to buy a bathwater.
Wait, if it's a Heads Up bathwater, all three of us in the same bath. Just saying. You know, we've got 3 markets to capitalise on here.
But why didn't we think of this sooner, man? We've had baths together like so many times, man.
I know. The next time, when's our next group bath session?
Just before, well, like always, just before our podcast.
Oh, so okay, look. We'll bottle it up. We'll sell it. But guys, if you want some, Heads Up, pure quality bathwater, come to us.
That's it. We'll even get all hot and sweaty first, so it's extra vinegary.
Oh yeah, 100%. But as you can see there, all the cars have now either entered the pit or are in the pit, so that will be the end of session.
And it's a shame there, El Stefano missing out, getting into the top 10 on 12. Lewis Williams in 11th there as well, just missing out. But Avi scrapes in there with a 122.9. So, and Rob, it's nice to see Rob there in 9th position, getting through to the top 10 shootout on a 122.8. Some very, very close times actually. Some very close times. So let's actually quickly. Oh, it's going to finish anyway.
And also, most Dutch face is a really poor time from here, 135. It didn't look like he got any good times on the board. There we go. Well, one McLaren team is celebrating, the other is in commiseration. 135.6 for Dutchface, so that will see him out of quali.
Yeah.
Along with Lewis, El Stefano, Carl, and Joe Roberts, aka Speedy number 25.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the problem is, I feel like McDutchface always does like this really slow lap, and then comes back and then puts in a good lap and gets himself through. And I think this time he just left it a little bit too late, didn't get the run that he needed, and has paid the price, and will have to start 14th. Jack said, "What WTF is this quali session? Comms is different gravy." Oh, speaking of gravy, maybe we could
call it. No, that's what we can call it. Different gravy.
Yeah, but we could bath in gravy and then call it different gravy.
Oh, yes, Lattice. Welcome to the meeting, Lattice.
Right, Jack, come on, get in the bath with us.
Yeah, it's got to be done, Jack. We can have.
Wait. We need to do. We need to do. We need to make sure. Only if you're over the age of 18. Just gonna throw that out there. Just gonna throw that one out there.
Very quickly.
Woo, that's close. Anyway, Hober, do you want lumpy gravy or like thin?
No, I want. Do you know what I want? Alex? I want KFC gravy.
Oh, that's the worst gravy.
What do you mean?
I mean,
last time.
Unpopular opinion. Yeah, but it was going somewhere else. Unpopular opinion. I don't like KFC. Like, genuinely, I don't rate KFC.
Like KFC.
I don't rate it. It's the worst fast food ever. I don't rate it.
God, really? 100%.
I don't rate it.
I am sick because when we get a bargain bucket.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel every time I eat it. Sick, Hobo. That is why I dislike it.
I look for the greasiest bit of chicken I can find. Like, if it's dry, I'm not eating it. If it's covered in grease, I can see it. Like, oh. He's 18. Time out. Done.
DM you. Check them DMs. Check them DMs, boy. But the thing is, like KFC, I don't mind if it's like their individual burgers or like their boxes that they do, but the buckets I can't stand because the chicken is just grim. It's just been sitting. It goes all too soggy. I like a bit of a crispy skin, and the bargain bucket skin is all just. Well,
that's why That's why we work together, because I like the sweaty chicken.
Yeah, but I don't want 24 pieces of sweaty chicken. I want some crispy bits in there. Next time you come down, or if I come up, you, me, Gaz need to meet up, and we'll get a KFC, and we'll live stream it, and we'll just eat food on telly. On telly.
But we'll get a boneless bucket and then a boneless banquet, and you can have
the boneless banquet's alright.
Yeah, that's
good.
What's the party? A party bucket. So there's
a
bit of both.
Any bucket's a party bucket with you and me are there.
Hey, we'll get a bit of both. You know, I'll have the greased chicken. You can have the crispy chicken, and then we're sorted.
I just think the bargain bucket like chicken just doesn't quite have the same pizzazz as the other ones. Anyway,
how do all of our com sessions turn to a podcast?
I generally don't know.
There we go. Anyway,
that's why people want us, man. This is why people want us. Yeah, who's actually started? Was it Rob's Cypher? Okay.
Nah,
I'm just going to put the lap data on. 3 sync in the Haas, looking to hold it down for Hudsojo and Booker Bronco. Oh, and he's spun on turn 2. Oh, and he's into the wall, but it looks like he's actually okay. Yeah, he's moving still. He's still alright.
Carry Moyland, who has taken up the slack.
Moyland, save us, Moyland. Coming through turn 4 now.
Yeah, fantastic from
on
him.
That soft set. Moyland, that's one thing I will say about Moyland. He's consistent.
Really is.
He's quick, but he's consistent.
It's like a Scalatrix car. It's just stuck to the floor.
Oh, I miss Scalatrix, man. They're sick.
It was alright. Like the first 10 minutes, I was setting it. I think the fun part was setting it up, but then like after you realised how fast you got to go with just about holding.
Yeah, that's it. You just hold your finger down.
Yeah, I'm bored now.
That's it. So here we go now, coming through, about to enter turns 11 and 12 for Moyland. Lovely little cut there. Nails that little quick section. On the run down now to turn 13, coming to the very final sector of the race. This is looking like quite a nice lap time here.
Could you imagine that? Life-size Scalatrix.
That would be sick. To be fair, it's kind of what Formula 1 is, isn't it?
No, but like,
well, yeah, but you control it with Well, you can. There's model car racing. It's similar-ish.
No, but like, on a track.
On a big proper track,
yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. 120.6 there from Moyland taking provisional pole. Who we got following him through? I think is it Bosma 122.0, and then we've got I think it's Avi on a 121, and then we've got Scotty Harris coming across on the line now to do a.
Ooh, hang on one sec. Bozeman has spun.
Bozeman spun
ahead.
Oh, gutting. We've got Erez there on fourth. I thought Scotty was on a lap, but it turns out he was on an out lap. So let's go back on board with Scotty here to see what he can do. Joe in the chat, I'm going to be happy if I finish the race. You'll be alright, Joe, I think. I think in your race you can kind of go at your own pace, man. Like, just start learning the track a bit. That'll probably be most beneficial.
With, Scotty Harris, it looked like he's about to lose the rear end there.
Looks like he's got a purple first sector though. And nicely out the way there. Quick. But I think it was Alvi that got out the way. Avi or is one of them.
Yeah, it's Avi. It was Avi.
Oh, a little bit snaky there. Oh!
Very slippery.
I thought he was going to kiss the wall. But makes it stick. Like coming down to turn 11. Right, that's it. Coming down to turn 11. Oh, that was a nice cut there. I thought that was a bit too much, but he didn't invalidate. Off the throttle to keep it steady.
Yeah, he did have to let off the throttle a little bit, which will cost him a bit of time down this. Heavy braking now.
And to turn 13.
Nicely. Perfect.
Looking like a nice little finish here. Here comes down to turn 15. On the accelerator, no back end slip. Turn 16, probably one of the most annoying corners, at least for myself, on this game. Run down to the line and does a 1:20.7. Goes second, 1/10 behind Moylan. That is a bit more time to be had. A bit more time to be had.
He can go faster. Chubb
1:21.1. So there we go. I didn't quite catch all that though, so I'm not quite sure. Probably a bit more time here for everyone. I think some of these will be a bit of a banker. I mean, obviously Moylan and Scotty both got really good laps in there. Chubbs is solid enough. He can just look to improve on that. Bozeman's probably got more time in him. Johnny Stokes now coming around. This has been a slow lap. He's invalidated as well, so he's hopefully going to have to go again. We got Woomax and 5Sync just cutting the corner here, I guess, because he's invalidated to get back to the pits, maybe.
Woomax Johnny Stokes there was cutting the grass, cutting the daisies. No, I think he'll be pulling out this one because I do believe his lights are on for DRS saving and ERS saving even.
Pull-out game is strong on this one.
Yeah, his pull-out game is very strong. Oh, who's that going wide? It looks like it's free sync again. I think he's just trying to get back to the pits, isn't he?
He's just trying to get back to the pits, yeah. He's just wherever he can, he's doing it. Woomax on an out lap here, just slowing down, making sure he gets as much space as possible.
Yeah, not sure if it's legal, free, just be careful, mate.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if I know a lot of leagues don't allow you to cut the corners to get back in time. I'm not sure with this league if that's something they've allowed. I've seen it seems like a few people have done it though, so either they're just getting away with it, or it's not in the rule book.
There we go. He's about to come into the pits now. He was on his outlap, so something's obviously gone wrong on his outlap there.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure what's happened there. Woomax again. Is he going to start his lap? He is. So here we go. Woomax number 63 in that lovely Matt Ferrari.
The sole Ferrari today. Oh, at the moment anyway. I don't mind this one. I preferred the when they had like the full burgundy colour. Or I was watching actually.
I hated that one.
I quite like burgundy though, or dark red. Sorry. I was watching some races from I think it was 2012 and they had like the red and white. That was really nice too.
Oh, the red and white. Yeah. The Schumacher era as well. That.
Oh yeah. With the gold rims, man, you can't beat that. Yeah. You can't beat that.
Yeah, it was so nice. I think that should be a thing. Do you know, like when you have they get to have number one. I think the winning constructors team should get to have gold rims.
Yeah, or just any choice of colour like rims you want maybe or something.
Yeah.
But maybe only gold for the champions and everyone else gets to choose like their rim. Yeah.
Because obviously I do like the Alpha Tauri's white as well. It looks really nice.
Yeah, that does look smart. Anyway, so back on board with Woomax. He's running on the rundown now to turn 11 and 12. The quick left-right here. Let's get rid of some of these. Just open up. Oh, he's invalidated.
Italian helmet as well to go with his Italian car.
That's it. But overcooked it a little bit. So who's going to be the first to start a lap here? I think Erez. Erez is going to be the first here. So let's jump on board with Erez. That's going to be the one to start. I want the okay. I've got that on there. I've got the sector in the minimap. That's all I need for now. Broadcast view on go. Coming down now into turn 3. Heavy on the brakes. That was quite nice. Looks quite tidy. Back end didn't step out through turn 4. On the run now to turn 5. This corner is the one that can bite you. Oh, he had to let off then. That he was about to go. He was about to go. Rip. It's unfortunate. It's cost him a little bit of time. And yeah, that's it. Gone now. Moylan with a 120.2 there. Taking provisional pole. Let's see what we got. So,
Have a look what his teammate Avi can do.
Moyland.
So, look at Mercedes, got a little bit of a nip from the corner, just about to come up to now. Will he get the other one? No, nicely done, nicely done. Be careful here and heavy into the brakes. Make sure you're on the throttle very quickly, avoiding that corner on the left. It does that so nicely. Keeps cut, nice tight to the right. Heavy braking again. But you know what, this is a very good lap from Avi. I think this could be one for top 3.
It's looking pretty tidy. I've only seen a few corners, but it does look rather smooth. So Avi's feeling confident in this Mercedes. He's currently 3/10 up on his time.
Beautifully cut there.
Needs find a bit more time though. There's about 7/10 splitting him in 3rd place, but it's looking good so far, and you can gain a lot of time in this final sector. Coming now, turns 14, 15.
Very clean though, it's all very clean.
It is looking quite nice now. Through the last corner, turn 16. Run down to the line, gets a nice exit. Back end doesn't step out, does a 1:21.3, so does improve by a whopping almost half a second, but not quite enough there to lift him up there into the top 3. We've got Bozeman now, currently 6/10. Oh, actually, that might be from the last time. Let's see what he can do. He's coming around the final sector though. I hate when you jump on board, it gives you like a random sector time from you don't even know when.
I think that's his last sector time it comes up. So if that's the case, he's going to be fighting for the top.
If that's the case, then he might be able to pip Avi here. Let's see, he's coming across the line to do a 1:21.1 and does get himself in the 4th position there. Pips Avi. Nice little time for Bonesma. It just shows though how quick these top 3 guys are. Who's going to be crossing the line first out of Scotty and Chubb? It will be Scotty and then Chubb. So. Oh, who's that going slow? Bozeman's fun. Well, he's done his lap now, who cares?
Yeah,
he's right, he's done my lap.
Got
Rob's invalidated, John Stokes is slowing down, 3-Sinks invalidated. Okay, let's go back on board with Scotty now. We'll keep an eye on Scotty and Chubb because they're both going to want to try and go for the top spot, but it's also battling out for 2nd and 3rd. We're on the run down now for Scotty all the way down to turn 3. Let's keep an eye on these sector times.
He thinks anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't have enough time to go again, but I mean he did gain quite a good chunk of time there. So, oh, Scotty's run really wide, and he's going to have to back out. Scotty's letter of the alphabet. It's a shame. That is a shame for Scotty. He's not going to have enough time to get round now either. So Scotty's going to have to settle for 2nd at best. But here's Chubb. That's it. Chubb could be the one to spoil Scotty's party. Do you see Scotty T-bone him? You're not taking my 2nd place. No, Scotty nicely does it. Obviously, he's a fair driver. Nicely does it. Let's Chubb go. So let's stay on board now with Chubb. This could be it.
Give him any slipstream whatsoever.
Oh, 3/10 up on his time. This is looking quite nice.
Oh, very slidey out there.
But doesn't invalidate. To do it now. Here you go. Turns 13, 14. Coming through 15 now. It's going to be very, very close, but it's been pretty good so far. Let's see what he can do. Can he knock off Scott Harris from 2nd position? I don't think he's going to gain enough to knock off Moyland, but he's going to get that 2nd. He does. 1:20.4. Nice time though. Well. Yeah, to be fair, the top 3 are looking very, very competitive. I think Scotty was obviously up. It would have been very, very close there, and Johnny Stokes there on a 1:20.7, almost knocking Scotty off of that 3rd place there. But here we have it, your top 10. Erez.
We're going 1 second. We got one more because we got 3-Sink. I'm not sure if it's going to be fast enough because they're already in the 1:10.
Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, turn 14. That little with the wideness there. That's a shame.
Let's have a look where he would have finished. I don't think he would have been enough to.
I don't know how much he would have been pushing after that though. Once you invalidate, you kind of just sack it off. I mean, he
might have jumped 1.
He may have pipped Rob, but still, he done great to get through to the Q3. He's in 10th. It's just unfortunate that he's invalidated every lap time he's tried, but great, he's 10th still. So he's done well there. So there we have it. Q qualifying is over. Moyland takes the spoils of getting that pole positions, gets all the plaudits and all the abuse. Scott Harris missing out. Chubb putting a lovely lap to get himself up into 2nd.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's fantastic qualifying. This
It
is why
was.
we love watching
This is why I like doing the
qualifying.
full quali. It gives something else. I mean, even though it was only 16 for the qualifying, like you still have the Q2, then you've got the Q3, so it's still fun to watch. But yeah, you go. You got Moyland on pole position. Second place you've got Chubb. Third place you've got Scotty Harris. Fourth you've got Johnny Stokes. Fifth you've got Bonesma. Sixth you've got Avi. Seventh you've got Erez. Eighth you've got Womax. Ninth you've got Rob, and 10th you've got 3Sync.
I'm liking the Israeli and Mercedes
Yeah,
as well.
that's it. It's cool, isn't it? That's really cool.
I do like that. I'm not sure what Womax is. That Hungary? Is that a Hungarian flag for Womax? I'm not very good with flags, but is that a Hungarian flag?
No, isn't a Hungarian flag the other way? The line's the other way around.
I don't know actually.
I'm not sure. I don't even really want to guess because I'm terrible with flags.
Yeah, no, it's similar, same colours, not ain't that order. Let's have a look. White, green, and red flag. Let's find out where it is. Not Bulgaria. I actually don't know what flag that is.
It was white, green, and red, wasn't it?
Oh, it's Bulgaria. It's Bulgaria.
It's Bulgarian. I
Sorry.
thought Bulgarian
Yeah,
was
white,
green,
green, and red.
white, and red.
Yeah, white, green, and red Bulgarian.
Well, Bulgarian then. Home of Dimitar Berbatov. Really good striker.
We would have known.
Used to be.
We would have known that if we went there.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. God damn you, COVID.
Yeah. Those who said that we plan to go to a theme park in Bulgaria. Basically, me and Alex and our partners, just so that we can disappear for ourselves.
Pretty much.
And yeah, unfortunately, COVID. It was actually really unfortunate because it was the 14th we flew out, and COVID said you can't fly until the 17th.
Yeah, it was
17th,
a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of days out.
Everything like up to like including the 16th was cancelled, and from the 17th it was fine, and ours was the 14th.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a shame, but it said everything happens for a reason. But there we go. So, a quick rundown of the starting grid with the tyre choices everyone's got. Just a quick reminder of everyone. 1 second. What is this we were looking at? Oh, okay. Sorry. There's an advert for Marvel on telly. Okay, so Moyland is your pole sitter. It's on the medium tyres there, as you can see. Chubb is in second place on softs. So the rest of these guys will be on softs. And then we've got Scotty Harris in third, Johnny Stokes in fourth, Bozeman in fifth, Avi right in sixth place on the medium tyres. Then we've got back to the softs. We've got Erez, his teammate, is in seventh, Womax in eighth, ninth is Rob Sim Racer, and 10th is 3Sync, also on the soft tyres. So, not many getting through on the mediums in the top 10, but everyone else now has the choice. So, Lewis Williams in the Williams in 11th place chose the hard tyres. That's
interesting. That is interesting.
Then we have El Stefano, Carl, McDutchface, Speedy, Al Jadifa all choosing the medium tyres. And then we got two people who did join late. We have Monty Perez. Is that saying that right? Sorry, Monty Perez?
Monty Perez.
Monty Perez.
Yeah,
so
on the softs.
He chose the soft tyres. And then we have Nils B on the mediums.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, the biggest shock there actually is probably Lewis Williams on the hard.
Yeah, especially being 11th place. That you would assume. Normally, that's like the area where you want to put on the soft tyres. That's like the ideal qualifying place. So to put on hards, it's a big call to make.
Well, it's one of those which it will either work in his favour massively or just backfire if there's like an early safety car or something.
Little fun fact about Australia: it was my first ever race win in league racing.
Mine was Italy.
Wait, in the league?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Really?
yeah, when me and Jake won the drivers and constructors, I won in Italy.
Oh wow! Yeah, no, I've only ever won 2 races, I think, and that was it was
Last season.
Australia, yeah, Australia and China.
Because you had a really good teammate though, so helps, doesn't it?
No, I meant like because of Jake.
yeah. But you won the races with me, mate.
So.
Right, here we go. We're about to get the lights counting down. Everyone's on the grid now. Here we go. It's about to start. 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go for the Australian Grand Prix. Let's see who's going to get a good start. Oh, finally we got a good one. Looks like Moylan got away well. Scotty Harris into second as well. Johnny Stokes in third. Chubb losing out there. Currently sitting in fourth place. So poor start from Chubbs from second to fourth. And Johnny Stokes there is looking to attack Scotty Harris down the inside and gets the job done into turn 3. And Chubb's just waiting there patiently, sniffing out his opponent, the assassin. Where's Bonesman? Bonesman's in fifth. Avi there. Oh, and it looks like there's been a bit of an incident down to turn 1. And that's Joe. Reversing.
Sure
how's he doing?
What is he doing?
Turning around. Doesn't look like he's got damage. No, looks actually pretty alright. So here we go now. The top 5 all pretty close.
That Erez making a little move on FreeSync. Goes up into 8th, and then we got Rob making a little jump. Oh no, Dutch Face, sorry, making a jump.
That's
on
it. Trying to go round the outside. This it could end messy, but I think he's backed out. I thought FreeSync was looking up to go at the inside of Erez though still. And Erez now defending, and oh, they're so close. FreeSync pulling him right behind. He's trying to go up the inside there. Does he get the job done? Late braking down the inside. And Wumax has gone really wide there. But FreeSync and Erez are still battling out side by side for the last 4 corners, I think it's been now. And Erez has decided that he doesn't want no piece of that going in for turn 15. So coming around the final corner now, they're all in a line. Has McDutchface going to get the better exit and going to try and capitalise on Erez for backing out there? Oh, it might be. Is he going to try? Has he? Maybe he picked up some damage then. FreeSync, oh, getting on the grass, losing some momentum. This could put him under pressure from Erez down into turn 3.
Yes, new wing for Rumax in the pit, so it's gone onto the hard tyres, Alex.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Rumax onto hards. I don't know, does anyone know if the hards can go the full distance around here? I think they used to last game, didn't they? Oh, wide there from Arvi. No, from Erez, sorry. And Scotty Harris there on the back of Johnny, and Jack said if Johnny wants to win this race he needs to get past Moyland ASAP. That is very true. Moyland on the medium tyres here, but still keeping pace with these soft runners. Johnny needs to get a move on, but he'll be pulling Scotty along with him. Chubb's just falling off the back a bit, maybe doing a bit of tyre saving.
There's also a big train formed behind FreeSync in 7th place.
Yeah, they're all battling out here.
The whole half of the grid are in that little battle now.
It's pretty nice to see this, how close these all are. FreeSync, Erez, McDutchface, Rob, Lewis, El Stefano there as well. Oh, McDutchface trying to give old Erez the old eyes. He's giving him the eyes into mirror. Either side mirror letting the nose there. FreeSync's slowly getting a bit of a gap on maybe, but he's going to close up in a minute because we're about to get some DRS from the next lap there.
Here we go. So after lap 3, Moylan still leads this race. Let's have a look at some position changes actually while we're doing this. There we go. So Moylan remains in 1st place. Johnny Stokes jumps up into 2nd, gaining 2 places. Scotty Hesworth is in 3rd. We have Chubb dropping down 2 places in 4th place. Then Bozeman and Abbey still in same places in 5th and 6th. FreeSync, massive jump over here, up 3 places. Erez jumped down 1. McDutchface up 5.
And Rob's gone wide. Sorry, Rob went wide at turn 3 and has lost a place there to Lewis.
Oh, and Bozeman's out.
No. He's lost it the same.
He's blocking the whole track. Blocking the whole track. Be careful, guys. He's blocking the whole track.
So unfortunate. Lost it coming out of, I think that's turn.
I think the car is ghosted because I just saw Algetifa fly through him, and look, there you go. There's the confirmation of him having to contact the ghost car.
Oh, mate, that's brutal. That is brutal as anything.
He's literally drove through a ghosted car and got a penalty for it, which will have to be served.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a big shame. Big shame. So will this trigger some? I don't know how it hasn't triggered a full safety car.
No, just a virtual.
In an awkward place.
Yeah, it's been cleared now though, hasn't it?
There we go. So no one is coming into the pit. They've all decided to stay out.
And Scotty tries to jump it.
Jump.
He does try and get it. Is he going to have to give that back? He does. He's had to back out there. And I think FreeSync got a drive-through for speeding under the virtual safety car, so that's unlucky. That's a massive time loss for around here.
He was doing so well.
He was doing really well. Now does he just keep going and see if he can pull away? And McDutchface right on the back of Erez, still almost pushing him round Erez. Oh, I thought he was going to.
Right now, FreeSync has got the gap, so he does need to, I think, just push for the time being until.
And McDutchface had DRS there. Oh, backed out of it, got on a bit on the grass there, so he lost a little bit of time. We've got Lewis now catching up with the back of McDutchface and Rob right on the back. Oh, just as I say it, Rob picks up a 3-second penalty for his third warning there. But he's right on the back of his teammate Lewis. These William guys running pretty alright. It's just like Latifi and Russell.
Scotty's making a move on Johnny Stokes, gets in before the
turn 11.
Very quick turn 11.
Yeah.
Great move from Scotty there. He must have had an amazing exit.
That's it. And now he's got to chase down Moyland. Moyland still on those medium tyres, which are looking really, really good. If he can keep this momentum going, and once the tyres, we're talking maybe you get to like lap 8 to 10ish, you might see the softs burn off a bit, where Moyland's going to come into his own on those medium tyres again. I'm not sure if this is a one-stop race or if it's a two-stopper. Haven't done Australia on this game yet. A one-stop. So soft to mediums, I'm assuming.
Medium.
Okay, so in that case, the mediums can probably go about 18ish laps, probably.
So Rob's just getting past his teammate there. I'm not sure if there was team orders involved, but has passed him fairly cleanly. Lewis is doing actually fairly well. Still in 10th place.
I mean, on those hard tyres as well. I mean,
yeah, did drop a few places at the start, but he's now climbed back to 10th. So he's doing very well.
Neles doing well as well.
Again.
Neles was last, up into 11th.
Oh, hang on one sec, is that Speedy? It is Joe Roberts again, getting a bit spinny. So he's very new to...
Spinny 25. It's just a no racing line to be catching him out. He'll probably be out late braking a bit too much and probably getting on the power a little bit too early. And McDutchface has managed to get past Errors there. Looks like that was around the outside into turn 4.
Unfortunately, we missed it. We was looking at Speedy spinning.
I know, but it looked like a good move nonetheless. So McDutchface there has, to be fair, been looking like this move's been happening for the last few laps. And Lewis now getting past Rob.
Hang on, just 1 second. We have Scotty have a little look on Moyland, very close, but not able to do so yet.
Done, but the
I
traction
believe on the next straights should be good.
Yeah, Johnny Stokes is waiting for these two to fight, and he's going to try and pounce as well, I think. So Scotty's going to have DRS, and Johnny's going to have DRS as well. Moyland kind of a sitting duck here on those medium tyres. Going to have to get a really good exit. Going to have to try and use some of his ERS. Let's bring up the telemetry so we can see what people have got to work with. Scotty's on 62%, Moyland on 74%, 65% for Johnny. Scotty's the best opportunity for him to do it now. He's down into turn 3. Scotty's almost lost it! And now Johnny's going to get past him. So Scotty misses out there. Got on the power a little bit too early. Back end stepped out, but very well held there from Scotty, because that could have easily been in the barrier.
And this is exactly what Moyland wants. At the moment, Moyland has got the pace with these medium tyres, so he doesn't really care what these two do behind him. They've got a pit. No. But we've got Avi behind who's spun. Avi has spun from 5th place. He's managed to keep it because he's got a huge gap between himself and the car behind. Free Sync has pitted. He's come out in 5th, 14th after his driver has been served.
Yeah.
So it's a big loss for him, but he's still in this race.
Sector 3, I think, is that Speedy?
Oh, that's in the pits.
He's put in the pits.
Didn't like... Oh, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. He crashed.
It was turn 16. Onto the straight, was it? Came out of the straight, got on the power too early. And it's a safety car. Full-on safety car. Now this plays into all these... well, is it a bit too early? I think it's a bit too early.
No, I think it is. I think they need to go at least another 3-4 laps on these.
I mean,
so this could be a hards to the end, possibly. Definitely get hards to the
end. Let's see what Moyland's going to decide to do. Moyland now coming round. He's on the medium tyres.
Oh, Moyland's going to stay out, I think, no matter what. So it's going to be what Johnny
unless he decides to go hards. He's coming in.
Oh, he is. He's coming in. He's coming in. They're all coming in.
Johnny's coming in. I think it's a free pit stop, pretty much, right? You're going to have to stay in the mediums, and they pit. Right. What's he going to go for? Is this going to be hards to the end? Moyland coming in the box. It's looking like a set of hard tyres. It is indeed. Johnny Stokes is going on to the mediums. Scott Harris looked like he went on to the hards.
Yeah.
So Avi's staying out. Avi deciding that he wants that track positione.
And Dutch face as well.
Dutch face as well. The mediums didn't want to waste his mediums. So if there's not another safety car, going to the hard tyres is genius. But
Moyland done very well actually there. He's still in 3rd place here.
Yeah.
And these two guys have yet to pit, so potentially. Oh, Rob stayed out.
He has on the softs as well. I mean, to be fair,
his teammate pitted.
It might be. Maybe he didn't want to double stack.
No, his teammate stayed out as well. His teammate, Lewis, is on the hard tyres.
Oh yeah, yes it is. So
that could be a mistake there from Williams.
It could be. I mean, if you're on the softs, I mean, that's like.
Oh no! Big mistakes happened. Errors has put on intermediate tyres.
No, that's such a shame.
It's typical Mercedes luck.
This is James. You know, just Oh, you just know he's on the old. He's on the blower. Oh, I'm really sorry. I'm colour blind. You've got the green stripes on. My bad, Lewis.
Oh no.
But we
Look
believe in you. We know you can do this. We've messed you up again, and you've got to use all your talents to win the race. Bloody Mercedes pit strategy, man.
So you have to pit again, and it will put him in
Yeah.
the back of the field here.
Yeah, he's struggling as it is, man. Look.
Yeah.
Just to get around there. Jack said, super not to pit, should be hard, easy to the end, mediums can do it, but they'll need a bit of saving. And I think that's what Johnny Stokes is going for, wants to try and maybe be a bit quicker from the restart, maybe try and get past them, pull a bit of a gap, and then maybe just save every now and then. If he can get in front, if the pace difference is enough, he could pull that second, maybe a couple seconds, and just start slowly saving them tyres, just so not being under threat from the DRS.
Another driver that stayed out was Monty as well. Monty stayed out on his soft tyres. So again, that could be again because Chubb did pit for his hard. So let's have a look what Monty does. But he's staying out again. See, I don't think it's the right thing to do, Monty. Come in and pit. You're going to lose too much time. Because safety car right now, yes, you'd pit. You'd be at the back of the field. But the main thing is you're going to be right behind them on the restart rather than 10 seconds behind when you need to pit. Ares picked up 5-second penalty there as well, just to boot. Just to add insult to injury.
That's a shame.
Oh no. So a quick rundown of the of changes as well, and pits, who's pitted, who hasn't pitted. So far, Avi and Dutch Face are in first and second, only because they have not pitted yet. Then we have Moyland in third, who has pitted on the hard tyres now. We have Robson Racer, also not pitted on the soft tyre, so that's going to be a few more laps and he'll be coming in. I think it's another mistake there from Williams. Scotty Harris on the hard tyres has pitted now. Johnny Stokes went onto the mediums, surprisingly enough, so could be a one to watch.
Yeah.
We have Lewis, who did start on the hards as well in 7th place, so he had no need to pit yet. He'll wait to the end. We have Chubb, who's also pitted for the hard tyres, who's sitting in 8th place. Then a couple more non-pitters who started on mediums were El Stefano, Monty on the softs, not pitted yet. Yeah, so there's a lot of big strategies at the moment, and then everyone else at the back has pitted once already. Erez pitted twice for that mistake for the Inters, and the safety car is in this lap. We'll note biggest position change at the moment is Moustache Face up 12. Biggest loser is Erez down 9.
Yeah, and obviously with that little mistake with the pit stop, that's ruined him big time.
It has, but here we go. Safety car will be in this lap. So let's have a look and see.
Avi will be taking control of the pack as of now.
It's very fast safety car right now. He's not left too much of a gap. He wants to back up this pack a little bit better.
I don't think he's going to be going until... Oh, he's gone a bit early, but he's run wide. He's gone, but he's run wide. What? Nah. Nah, did he not go then?
I don't know.
He went and slowed back down when he messed up. That did not look like... He looked like he went then. He was trying to catch people out.
Incident as well because there was contact behind from Nels B. But here we go. We're back racing again.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's Moyland. Moyland's in the wall. He's lost his front wing. Oh no! Moyland was looking so good there, especially for the win. And now he's going to be at the back of the pack. And he's going to have to go for another set of tyres. Oh no! Is that Lewis round as well? Lewis is round.
That is Lewis. That is Lewis.
Maybe those hard tyres didn't quite heat up as much as people thought, or they didn't get him heated up enough. It didn't actually look like Moyland hit McDutch Face, but oh my days, what's this? Yellow here, sector 1 and 2. I think that is just Lewis still trying to turn around.
Moyland as well.
Lewis,
struggling.
Moyland, yeah, I'm not surprised. That's so unfortunate. They need another safety car to get back in this.
Oh god, that's such a shame.
That's a full wing as well. There's nothing left, man. He asked for a fade and they've gone for a grade 0. Unlucky Moyland, my friend.
And there we go. I think there could be some sort of steward inquiry about that restart because that didn't look very clean.
It genuinely looked like Avi went deep and then just started weaving again to make it look like he hadn't gone yet.
Yeah.
I'd have to back it up and look back at the old mile per hours. It definitely looked like definitely did like he sped up though.
I will do that while you're commentating. I will have.
I have a little look. I was on board with him. It definitely looked like he went, and then went deep and then decided that he hadn't gone yet. So here we go. Scotty now on the hard tyres, 1.1 the second back.
He went full throttle.
He went, didn't he? Yeah, it looked like he went in and he went deep,
throttle.
and then he fucking a cheeky sausage. Jack says Johnny S for the win, I reckon. To be fair, yeah, if Johnny I think I don't know what you think about this, Jack, but I think Johnny needs to make the moves done, get them done quickly. Well, at least past Scotty, get past Scotty. Pull a gap. Oh, and Scotty's lost it at the back end.
Scotty made a mistake.
That means Johnny's going to come down up the inside. They're coming down now.
These two former teammates, they know exactly how each other races, and they give them plenty of room.
There we go. So Scotty making a little bit of mistake, and I think that might still be down to a little bit the hard tyres. So Johnny actually into the position where I said he needed to be, but I feel like Johnny needed to get past Scotty. He needs to gap him by, a second or two, and then have the odd lap here where he can cool down his tyres and save him a little bit.
Yeah, he does. I tell you, it was a fantastic move from Johnny Stokes. These two have been teammates in previous leagues before, so they know exactly how each other races. And Johnny Stokes saw the mistake from Scotty and was like, "Do you know what? I'm having that, mate."
Yeah.
And now he's right behind his teammate.
I actually think McDutchface should play the team game here, let Johnny go in front of him, and just push Scotty back a bit.
Yeah, 100%. I think it needs to be done because at the moment, never mind, it's because he's out.
Doug Face has absolutely just slapped it into the wall. He's lost the back end of it, gone for a nosedive, met a barrier, and that is all she wrote. Oh, and I thought Johnny Stokes was about to follow him then. Jeez, so there'll be, Jack said sitting Dutch Face's DRS, he won't be sitting on anything now. That is unfortunate for Dutch Face. But
and Johnny Stokes as well, that could have helped him a lot there.
It could have, yeah. I mean, it was the perfect position for the McLaren boys, really. Like, Johnny could have either sat in his DRS, or McDutchface could have let him go, and then kind of pushed Scotty back a little bit. And now Johnny is free to try and catch up with Avi. Wow, that's so many people just lose. I don't know if it's traction or what, but there have been a few people on that corner now. Moylan obviously had it.
For some reason, Nielsen is slowing down a little bit. I'm not sure if he's got damage, but he's going very, very slowly. Let a couple of cars past.
Oh, he's looking.
What is going on?
What's going on here? So Neles has just gone past Erez, and Erez looked like he was like standing still then. There's some weird stuff. This race is not over by a long, long way. And Monty Perez. What? What's going on here?
I don't. Is there a safety car where I've been missing out on or something? Because
no, there's nothing going on.
He's going very slowly.
He doesn't have any damage. Maybe he just had a few poor corners and it's just affected him. You lose your rhythm if you have a few bad corners. It completely messes up your line. But Womack's now
Nelsby is pitting. Nelsby is pitting.
Okay.
Let's have a look. Has he got damage? Are they bringing out a wing for him?
Yes.
They are.
So you can't see it on the screen, probably because the game's shocking. But he does definitely have some damage, which should be why. Johnny is obviously...
Makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So Scotty has been gapped by Johnny by about 2 seconds, which is the gap kind of Johnny needed. Johnny is chasing down Avi. Johnny looking very, very quick at this stage of the Grand Prix right now.
Yeah, he definitely is. And I'm just on board at the moment with Monty. He's chasing down Womax. He's on them 11-lap hold soft zones, so they must be feeling the strain right now.
They'll be coming to the end of their life, definitely.
But like we said earlier, there's a couple of surprises up there. Like El Stefano up in 6th place, Al Jadifa up in 7th, starting literally at the back of the
yeah, exactly. So I'd almost last. He did say he was going to go last to first. I mean, to be fair, knowing this race how it's gone so far, that's still plausible. Like, I don't think this is over. I still think there's going to be a couple more crashes. We might even see another safety car. We got Moylan trying to make his way up through the ranks as well. Got quite a lot. He's got 4 seconds to catch up with Carl.
Rob's pitted. So this
is from the soft zone.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is how far he's going to drop down now. He's going to be right behind.
Johnny Stokes is going up the inside of Avi for the race lead through turn 4. Gets the job done. That was really nice and fair racing there. Johnny was like kind of just not nudged him, but showed him a little bit wide, and Avi gave him plenty of space. So Johnny Stokes now up into the lead of the race on those fresh mediums, and now he can. I mean, obviously you got Avi who's going to have to pit again. Although in that battle, Scotty's kind of caught up, but it gives Johnny now the chance to be able to save a little bit of tyres.
Yeah, And Algedifa as well, also got El Stefano there, so up into 5th place for him.
And yeah, he's on those fresh mediums as well, so looking pretty good. Chubb there, still not out of it. Actually, if anything, catching up with Scotty, keeping in the gap relatively similar, sitting in his DRS. Might be looking to make a move later on in the race.
Well, yeah, I'm currently sitting in basically 3rd place because Avi does need the pit still.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Avi does need to pit, so that will inherit Scotty 2nd and Chubb 3rd. But is he going to try and spring a bit of a surprise, a little sneaky on Scotty?
I'm looking on board now with Erez. He's making a move. It looks like on Monty. He's getting very close to him. Monty got a really bad exit out of turn 11 and 12. But at the moment, not able to do so. Too close to comfort there.
Yeah, pretty much just pushed him around that corner. To be fair, those softs must be hurting a little bit right now. So I reckon Monty's traction's probably pretty short, but he's still going to go around. And this could give Erez exactly what he needs. Does he get a good enough exit? He's got ERS, full ERS on right now. DRS wide open, but he's just a bit too far back.
Oh no, we have another spinner, Carl.
Carl's unlucky for Carl there.
He's no damage though out of turn 11
that's
and 12.
lucky.
So that's very lucky from him, but it will give Nils B a chance to overtake.
Erez, is he going to try and go up the inside? Erez does stick his nose in the crack there, but not enough. Not enough. So Motti retains 8th place, at least for now. I mean, Motti is running on fumes. He's on like a 10% ERS. Erez is on like full ERS. Oh, another penny for Erez. That's fine.
I'm very quickly on board with Nils B.
It looks like Erez. I thought Erez was trying to go up the inside there.
Oh wait, 1 second, and Scotty got past Avi.
Ah, Scotty has got Avi. Okay. So now
Chubb
it's
is right
Chubb's
behind
turn.
Avi now. So it's a bit of pressure from Scotty. I think Chubb right behind had to make that decision to get past as fast as he possibly could.
Yeah, I mean, what's it? Avi's tyres are probably they're getting to the latter stage of their life. They're still looking alright, but obviously maybe he didn't quite have as much pace. I mean, Johnny, Scotty, and Chubb are all looking pretty quick anyway.
It's Moyland round again, Alex.
Oh no, Moyland.
Has he got damage? I can't tell. I don't know if it was just a spin or has it got damage. I'm not too sure. No, all good. Well, from my side, all good.
Motti and Erez now coming down the main straight. DRS wide open. Motti's got like nothing to defend with, and Erez is going up the inside into turn 1 and gets the job done. So yeah, those softs definitely not working for Motti anymore. 14 laps old, but he's staying out there.
Yeah, I think he needs to pit now. He does need to pit. He's got a 60-second gap between him and Rob Racer. He'll probably end up feeding behind FreeSync.
I think he'll come out. Yeah, I mean, especially
look how wide he's going now.
I mean, Moylan stayed out, so I don't think Moylan's got any damage. He's still stayed out, but he's lost so much time now. And Chubb now up behind Avi, hasn't managed to get past him yet.
Yeah, he's still got help.
Yeah. To be fair, Scotty's not dropped Avi like I thought he might. Maybe Avi made a bit of a mistake, and that gave Scott took the position possibly. But here we go, coming down the main straight now. Has Chubb got enough? I mean, Avi is lower on ERS. Chubb doesn't get the best exit, a little bit snaky. Running down to turn 1 now.
For 1 second, Alex, we got Lewis Williams going to go have a little move on Monty.
Up the inside. No, he's lost it. Oh, but he keeps it out the wall. Oh,
that was so unfortunate.
I thought he was about to reverse
really
into the wall then. Yeah, that was unfortunate there. That was looking good for Lewis, but just on I feel like on power traction on this game is shocking. I mean, fair enough. Obviously they're all no assist, so it's worse. But I just feel like so many more people spin, and even like people that I definitely know who are really, really quick, they struggle on power. It really feels. I don't know if it's more realistic.
1 second, Carl's gone. Carl's gone again. Carl's lost it, kept it out of the wall. I was about to look at a battle between him and Touchface, but Carl gets too much on the grass.
I've never seen
exit of 12.
Someone spin so much and not pick up damage.
I know, he's very
Cole literally, it's like he's got a force field. He's racing bumper cars, man. Everyone else is in a Formula 1 car. He's gone really deep there. Really deep into turn 13.
He's definitely struggling.
He is
struggling right now. Been lapped as well by the leaders, as you can see there. There goes Avi and Chubb. But he's going to be in a bit of clear air now, so he can kind of relax. But he's got to be very careful with these dirty tyres he's got on.
Yeah, definitely. Motti has pitted for a set of mediums. So he's down to 13th.
Carl is pitting.
Oh, maybe he did get some.
Retirement?
I don't know.
No, he's slowing down now. Normally you see a retirement they charge.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now, probably maybe he's. I mean, once you had a few spins though, your tyres just overheat, man, and you just can't really get him back. He's going for a set of mediums, getting a new set of shoes. Ah, he does retire though, so it was a retirement. He just done it sensibly. Nice to see.
Yeah, very strange.
Oh, Johnny Stokes with a 3-second penalty there. That could be massive. That could be because Scotty keeps it clean more often than not.
Yeah, he does. And also you got Avi as well, who obviously he's yet to pit.
And Chubb
is very clean. Avi's struggling on ERS though, as you can see, he's under the 20% mark.
Yeah, he
whereas
is. He's also out of Scotty's DRS now, which is going to give Chubb the opportunity. Probably come in. I don't know if he wants to do it down the main straight, if he's going to want to do it down the after turn 2, down to turn 3. We're going to have to wait and see. He'll get some DRS right now though.
Run.
What an exit there, up the inside, and in the head before turn 13. So lovely overtake by Chubb, and now he's got to chase down Scotty.
Yeah, Chubb's done very well there, but I think he left it a bit too late to get past Avi. As you can see, he's got a lot of ground to make up to get back in that DRS.
Yeah, but Scotty still hasn't pulled away as much as I thought he had, though. I mean, obviously it's hard. It was hard for Chubb to get past because he had to wait really for Scotty to drop Avi enough, so Avi didn't have the DRS. And when he did do that, he managed to get past him. So Chubb now on the prowl, chasing down Scotty Harris. Scotty, fun fact about Scotty, he actually loves being chased. He loves playing kiss chase, but he's always been one being chased. So he'll thrive in this environment right now. Oh, Chubb with a 3-second penalty, that changes up things again.
Just on board at the moment with Erez, he's getting very close to the back of Womax. Erez is Joe White, has done fantastic to get back up into 8th place from what happened to his pit stop.
Yeah, yeah.
And there we go, this could be a move potentially. He's got DRS open, he's not going for it though. Yellow flags ahead, it's a Williams. No, it's not, sorry, it's a McLaren. Is it McDutch face or is it? Oh, it's
McDutch face. Yeah, it's McDutch face. No, the gap's still rising for Johnny Stokes.
Look how the tables have turned.
Yes.
One few laps ago, Johnny Stokes was clear of his teammate. Or just behind his teammate, now he's being lapped by him. Massive mistake there from a Dutch face. I think he's got damage as well. He's going very, very slowly. Yes, he's a Formula Ford. Be very careful. Don't get in the way of Scotty because he's on the lead. And he hasn't. Well done.
Comes to the pits, Scotty there. But the gap now, 5.5. These mediums working beautifully for Johnny right now. It just depends when is he going to start to save. Are the mediums absolutely going to drop off the cliff? And are the hards going to come back? He has indeed. And Avi's coming for a set of softs. Nice, okay.
They'll definitely get to the end. We've seen him go that far. But yeah,
he'll be quick too. Is he going to get out in front of Al Jadifa? I think Al Jadifa is going to beat him out. He does indeed. But he's going to be in front of El Stefano. I think he's going to beat. Is he?
Oh no, he won't.
No, he is just.
El Stefano needs to make an attack very quickly because he'll have to pace, he'll have to heat up tyres. I
still don't think he's going to have enough. 18 lap old mediums from El Stefano. He's just going to try and. I wonder if he's going to pit again, or if he's just going to try and go to the end. I feel like his tyres will be so shot in a couple of laps' time. I don't think they'll be able to go the distance.
Well, no, because he has. I don't think has he pitted yet? I don't think he has he?
No,
he hasn't. He's yet to pit.
Yeah, so he has to pit anyway.
Lewis as well.
Oh, sector 3.
1 second.
Who's that? That is, I think it's Motti.
It's Chubb.
It's Chubb. Oh no.
Oh no, Chubb, you were doing so well.
Oh no, and he's dropped down massively. Still. Yeah, Al Jadif is still quite far behind there, but that is unfortunate. I think he's hard to be right. No, I think he got away with that one.
Meanwhile, Erez is still stuck behind that Ferrari. Must be sick of looking at it right now. But as you can see, Womax is starting to struggle a little bit. Can Erez get a good run out? And he can't yet still. He needs to use up some of the overtake because he's got so much more than Womax right now.
Yeah, it just depends where he's thinking he wants to do it, but I think he needs to do it in an unexpected place because Womax will deploy in the obvious kind of overtaking places, right? So it might not work enough unless he gets a really good exit. He's got to try and catch him off guard when people aren't going to be using it as much. Maybe on the run down to turn 13 after 11 and 12.
Elsfana's pitted. Set of softs for him.
Yeah.
That's going to put him in good stead to get some points, you know, because he's going to come out
Is
ahead of Lewis.
he?
Who needs to
Or I
pit,
don't know if
or
he's going to
behind
be.
Lewis.
He's going to be behind Lewis and maybe even behind Rob. Where's El Stefano coming out now? He's about to cross the line now and get up to full speed. I think Rob's going to pip him there. Rob does just about pip him, but he's still in 10th position. But he has Moyland behind him. That's going to be.
He's going to jump up one at least because Lewis.
That's true. No, I don't know. Lewis is.
Yeah, because Lewis.
Oh no, yeah, he's still on hard, isn't he? Yeah.
We got Moyland on his teammate there, getting past fairly simply. I don't believe El Stefano's going to fight that too much.
No.
I said El Stefano's still got a place to gain. He's still got one more place to gain. Womax gets the penalty there. And there we go. Erez making a final move finally on Womax.
Does get the job done. Up the inside on the day down to turn 11. And I don't think Womax. I mean, Womax does have the slightly. Well, no, I mean.
Better exit there.
Yeah.
Better exit from Womax. There we go. And DRS. So he's going to come straight back at Erez.
He's going to go around the outside. No, later break in there from Erez. That was lovely defending from Erez. Umax thought about it, got a really good run, tried around the outside, but Erez shut that off pretty quickly with his slightly later breaking and placed his car very nicely on the defence actually here to put off Umax. Umax's tyre is obviously older by about 6 laps as well. Yeah, Avi will be flying right now. He might actually, depending on the... we're going to have to watch that gap between Chubb and Avi. Really going to have to watch that.
Yeah,
it's
big.
A lot
of laps left.
It's big, but there's 8 laps left. It could still happen. If he can do 2 seconds a lap, you don't know.
There we go. So I bumped up everyone in El Stefano into the points. 10th place for El Stefano.
Yeah.
He's getting chased a little bit by FreeSync, but he's on the soft tyres. They should last him.
Lewis should last him. They should be quicker. But FreeSync has looked pretty quick this whole session, even in qualifying, everything. So it could be quite hard, but he does have those penalties to contend with. I mean, considering FreeSync's had what, a drive-through? He's had a drive-through and stuff like that, and he's still in 11th position pushing.
I'm bored a minute with Moyland as he's coming up the back of Robson Racer. So Moyland had a very terrible, well, I see he did a terrible luck today.
He has, yeah.
So let's have a look. Oh, another penalty there to add to insult to injury. He's still got the pace over Rob Sim, so let's have a look if he can do it. On the exit of turn 12, he just needs to keep it clean.
Moyland will probably wait. He might try and do it down here though, going into turn 13.
No, he's not. He's going to get it. Look at that. Much better exit there, and Rob just gets out of the way.
Yeah.
Rob knows Moyland's too quick.
Rob's playing a smart game, just wants to pick up some points. Knows it's going to be a matter of kind of when, not if, in that scenario. Although, Rob does have the very quick El Stefano on those soft tyres coming up behind him. Al Jadifa coming for that set of softs. I wonder if he's going to try and go for a fastest lap here. But that's going to gift Moyland 7th place. And Rob, is Rob going to... Yeah, Rob gets it as well. So now...
come out just ahead of El Stefano there.
That's it, but Al Jadifa now going to be attacking Rob. And then El Stefano is probably going to try and get dragged along with him.
It's actually quite good for El Stefano, because he's going to have FreeSync on his back.
Well, he's pulling away from FreeSync as well. FreeSync's dropped down a little bit. The gap was about 1.5. It's now 2 seconds. So those softs playing well for El Stefano. Sitting in 10th, following Al Jadifa. Al Jadifa, I reckon, is going to probably try and get past Rob. Moyland, I think, is going to pull away, but it's got quite a long time there. The gap between Avi and Chubb is now 12 seconds. So that's been a couple of seconds, but not enough to be able to make an attack unless something happens to Chubb.
Yeah, and also he's got that penalty to contend with as well. Yellow flags again, though. What is that?
Actually.
No, that is Monty.
Monty Peretz again.
Yeah, Monty had a bit of a spin there. Don't think he's got damage. Just looks like it's a bit of a mistake, maybe.
Yeah, it looks okay.
But he's been overtaken by Lewis. Monty's been lapped. Monty was getting out of the way.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Monty getting away of Scotty Harris there.
Mate, these penalties are definitely going to shake it up. Oh, and Rob goes really deep there into turn 15. So that gives Al Jadifa position, and El Stefano now is going to be right on the back of Rob almost.
Here he is. He's
2 tenths of a second, 3 tenths of a second.
The ERS battle is kind of slightly in El Stefano's favour right now.
It is, and I mean tyre favourite, ERS favourite. He's going to try and do it down. Does he have the speed to try and go up the inside here? No, he does not. So he's going to have to wait his turn.
Surprisingly. Oh, but he's made another mistake. Another mistake there. So
Rob's got deep again.
Flown through.
Rob loves going deep. Nah, I think he just outbraked himself twice.
I think he has, so that puts up Svano into 9th place. And this
Uh,
could be what Freesink wants to see, because Freesink can see all this ahead of him. And he
That's
can
it.
see Rob just coming down.
That's it.
This could be hope for him to get a point on the boards for his first race.
Yeah, Rob just he literally he went deep twice in one lap, and that's what it's cost him. Cost him a couple positions. But he can still, if he can hang on with the back of El Stefano, he can get it back. His medium tyres only 10 laps old. They've got plenty of life left. We've got Johnny Stokes in first position currently. 6.9 seconds the gap between him and Scotty. Those mediums are 17 laps old. We should start seeing the gap come down at some point when those mediums go off, but it's looking pretty good. Sector 3 is at El Stefano and Moyland. It's Moyland. Moyland's on the grass. Moyland's gone deep.
Oh no, what is going on with them?
Moyland has had an absolute stinker.
There we go, he's going to get just ahead of Freesink. Well, Freesink's got DRS, he's just going to stay out of the way.
Yeah, that's it, he's just staying out of the way. I mean, he's also, if he's overheated those tyres, he's going to have to be careful, because they're going to be
another
like
mistake
dog.
from Freesink, which is going to give Moyland the place back, possibly.
Motti's crashed. Motti's crashed. Through 11 and 12.
That has saved Freesink.
That has saved Freesink. And I'll tell you what, I'll tell you who hasn't saved. Johnny's in.
Johnny Stokes has been. Here we go, so this is it. So, this is going to be a 3-lap sprint, potentially, to the end of the race.
Did we have this last time as well?
We did, I think we did. So, who's going to stay out? Is anyone going to stay out? Potentially, Avi could stay out and ruin this party for these guys. And I mean, he
technically doesn't need to pit. I mean, sure, his tyres are older, but
he thought about it. He thought about it.
I mean, he could beat Chubb out. He's going to beat Chubb out.
He's going to beat Scotty out.
He's beat Scotty out as well. Oh, that changes things. Nice.
So, Erez and Wumax, will these guys pit? I assume they would. They're on quite old hards, so these guys could put in for a set of softs.
Yeah.
No, Erez is staying out.
Wants that track position, I guess. Wumax is coming in. Oh, cuts it close there. Jack says a stinker for Johnny. It is a massive stinker for Johnny. Did everything perfectly. He literally had the gap, a few laps left. But I think Johnny, the good thing for Johnny now is he is Avi in between him and Scotty and Chubb. If Johnny could just do it well.
Yeah, El Stefano pitted then. I think that is a great decision to make for El Stefano.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he had quite fresh softs, but
Moylan stacked.
Okay.
So there's a gap. There is still a gap. Because Lewis has obviously come in as well, and then Nels is right at the back of it. He's actually stuck with the leaders. So he can't unlap himself, unfortunately. Moylan will get stuck behind his teammate. Have they done it already? Have they pitted? I think they have. So I don't think he hasn't lost anything, Moylan.
Yeah, no,
so
he's still
very lucky there. Yeah, very lucky for. But it's a bit of a shame for what's his name? Nels B, because he's kind of stuck behind his leaders now. As you saw from the last week, you can't unlap yourself still. So it's kind of basically sealed his fate as a 13th finisher.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there, but Jack said Avi for the win.
I don't know. These younger tyres, the older tyres are gonna really play a part in this. I think
it's definitely gonna make a difference. I think the biggest thing is I reckon Johnny. I mean, the safety guard's going to come in, next lap, right? Most likely. Unless the other people don't catch up quick enough, which is possible, but can't imagine Johnny will gap him by 3 seconds. I mean, that is the point. I mean, Avi and Scotty both don't have penalties. So, unless Avi is too busy defending from Scotty, and that gives him the gap.
Alright, question though. If you was Evez, would you have pitted?
If I was Erez?
If I was you as Erez, would you have pitted?
Where was he? I can't remember where Erez was.
Let me get more detail and we'll come back to you. Erez was in 5th. So he's gained nothing.
Yeah, I mean, what was the gap between him and Al Jadifa at that time?
11 and a half seconds.
So he probably...
He would have lost that to Al Jadifa, so he would be in 6th. He would have come out in front of Wumax, because Wumax obviously has pitted as well. But he would have only lost 1 place.
I probably would have pitted. I probably would have pitted in that position. I mean, the thing is, Al-Jadifa's tyres are not that much older, but you can never know, right? I mean, Erez does have a penalty. I mean, I think the biggest problem is his hard tyres. They're relatively old and they're a lot slower than the softs, especially fresher softs. I think Erez is gonna have to race his nutsack off to keep hold of that fifth. Because Al-Jadifa is going to pressure him straight away, and then he's going to have Wumax, El Stefano, Rob, 3-Sync, Moyland, all the way down to Neles. He's going to be all over the back of him probably. No, well, I mean, Lewis and Neles are a lap behind, right?
No, Lewis is
up. Yeah, Lewis is alright.
Lewis
so
is back
Neles.
up to the leaders.
Yeah.
So it's just Neles. Neles is kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Neles is unfortunately he's the biggest loser here. He can't gain anything.
I'm really surprised. I mean, the safety car's not coming in yet. It is now. Yeah, late call. Very late call. That's one thing I can't stand, and now Johnny's going to have to just back up the pack. He'll have to go soon, but now he's going to have to drag. He's going to have to pretty much just side to side, weave pretty much halfway down this straight, I reckon, before he goes. Doesn't want to give anyone the slipstream. He's gone. He's gone. And Scotty's got the jump on Avi. And Chubb's right there as well. I think Scotty's got the inside, or does Avi have the speed? I think Avi had the speed. And they don't come together. Avi getting a little bit on the grass there. Scotty and Chubb now.
Scotty's round.
Scotty is round. And everyone manages.
Everyone round. Everett round.
Erez on those hards.
I told you, bit the back of the grid.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate for Scotty there. I know he's under pressure from Lewis Williams, but there's another yellow come out. That is for... Has Lewis got damage?
I don't know, but we got Moylan having a little tag on El Stefano. Teammates going side by side. There's going to be no teammate.
Oh, this is some nice racing.
Here. Oh, Moylan nearly turned it on El Stefano.
3-Sync is looking... 3-Sync sniffing him out, but he's blocked out.
Moylan put his teammate under a lot of pressure there, I think.
That's
that
it,
was a bit nasty.
It's El Stefano and 3-Sync, but El Stefano gets it done, and now Scotty's going to try and pressure 3-Sync here. It's a tiny little three-way battle. Oh, they're so close going through turns 11 and 12. All the way down to 13.
El Stefano made a bit of a mistake there.
He did. He's going to be under pressure, but he's defending quite well. Is 3-Sync going to try and go up the inside? He is, but he's got to over a shot that. Surely he does. He ends up going wide. Oh no! And El Stefano, he had a bit of a twinge there, and he's ended up hitting Scotty, and Scotty's gone straight into the barrier. But I think his car's okay. But now he's just waiting. And Jack, what was that about Johnny not being able to gap Avi by 3 seconds? 3.3 seconds, and he's on a lap. That
Moylan's up into 6th place as well.
Yeah, this safety car has actually helped Moylan out massively. It hindered Johnny, but helped Moylan out big time. The one thing I will say that's so unfortunate for Scotty there. I mean, 3-Sync, El Stefano and Scotty.
I don't think that was El Stefano's fault. I think he had to make an adjustment for 3-Sync going wide.
That was a racing incident. There was no fault to really be blamed there. I couldn't put a fault on anyone. That's unfortunate that it's happened.
Moylan going side by side with Wumax up into 5th place now. Fantastic move from Moylan up into 5th. Wumax couldn't do much about that, and Moylan is on a charge.
Making his comeback.
Moylan is on a charge.
And Chubb's obviously trying to chase down Avi.
Got a telling off there from the stewards, not moving out the way quick enough. He does need to move out the way. It's unfortunate for Nelson because he's now getting lapped by 10th place.
Oh my god, Moylan's all over the back of Al-Jadifa. He's going up the inside there, down into turn 13. Has he got enough on him? And he's got the job done. Nice late braking. Does he get it turned in time? Does indeed. Lovely line there from Moylan, and he's up to 4th position.
And he's now chasing down Chubb.
Yeah, gap's a bit.
Well, 1 lap to go, really.
Gap is a bit big. I'm not even going to look at the penalties. I want the surprise at the end. It's like an early Christmas present.
DRS has been labelled for the last lap. Last lap of the race with DRS. Okay, here we go. Chubb, can he do anything to Avi? He's very close behind him. He needs to use everything that car's got right now to gain all he can. But I don't think it's possible on this lap. This section of track anyway, he's got no DRS there, as you can see. DRS will be activated on the next detection point.
Avi has 20% ERS, Jack, there, so...
Rob's round as well. Rob spun.
No. He's still in 10th. He's still in 10th. You can do this, Rob.
He's going to keep 10th because there's a big gap between him and...
And
here we go. Back on board with the battle for second place.
Oh, no, Lewis is round. And I think, was that Nellis that's hit him? Lewis
it was.
Lewis spun and Nellis has hit him. So that's going to give Rob the position.
And Rob goes straight back through.
Oh, and I think that was a reset to track. Oh, no, actually, it might have been an auto reset, but it looked like someone reset the track there.
Here we go. Is it back on board with Chubb? Can he make a move on Avi? Avi defends into the corner.
Oh, he's trying to go around the outside. It's the last lap. Is he going to go for a cheeky little lunge?
I don't think he is.
Oh, he's almost pushing him round there. He's going to go up the inside, surely. He's going for the lunge. No. Oh, no.
Avi's made a mistake.
Avi's gone wide. He's gone deep.
Avi's through.
And so Chubb.
Johnny Stokes wins this race in Australia. But
and Moylan's through.
Because Moylan's got into
But
third.
wait, yes, but the penalties are going to kick in here, and Avi does retain the second position.
And Avi jumps second.
And 3 sync. Oh! Womax! Womax has absolutely effed himself going across the line there. Probably on purpose, but...
Yeah, he has definitely crossed.
Jeez, he has crossed the line. I was lucky.
I don't know, we have to read this whole thing again because we've got to wait and see because there's a lot of changing around.
Rob there. Lewis has no penalties. He's going to jump up to 8th there, so lovely finish from Lewis. But Rob there still managing to get 10th even after that. Scott Harris is in the chat saying, wow, there was so much going on in this race.
Yeah, like we said in the stream, Scott, I don't think it was any of them's fault. Like, they're battling themselves. Sink's gone really wide. Elstefano's had to make an adjustment last minute to avoid Sink coming back on the track. Got a bit of tank slapper on, and it kind of affected you.
It was unfortunate.
Moyland, you should be mad at yourself, mate. That was a litter of mistakes, but that was fantastic comeback. We got to say.
So,
a lot of
driver of the day.
Oh, do you know what? I'll have to have a look at the standings again just to remind myself, because there's a lot of names that have come to mind. But do you know what? Johnny Stokes is fantastic. I can't put a foot wrong with Johnny Stokes. El Stefano finishing 7th in his first race is fantastic again. No penalties for him. Lewis again, made some mistakes today, so I don't think he qualifies for a driver of the day. Al Jadifa, yes, biggest gain. No penalties. Do you know what? I can't really have an argument against Al Jadifa.
No, I actually think the game usually does go off who's gained the most, but this time around, especially with like the safety cars and everything, Avi obviously no penalties, finishing 2nd. Al Jadifa starting 16th, getting 5th.
It's between those two.
Yeah, definitely.
So, Johnny. Final rundown.
Johnny's had so taking the win. We've got Johnny Stokes there in McLaren. Great drive from him. 2nd place we have Avi. 3rd place we've got Chubb. 4th place we've got Moyland. 5th place we've got Al Jadifa. 6th place we've got Womack. 7th place we've got El Stefano. 8th place Lewis Williams. 9th place 3 Sync. 10th place Rob Sim Racer. And then 11th we've got Erez. 12th we've got Neles. And then 13th we've got Scotty. 14th we've got Motti Peretz. Obviously these are the DNF. So we've got Scotty, Motti, McDutchface, Cole Frood, Speedy, and Bonesman all DNFing. Unfortunate.
Well, Scotty will get 13th, obviously, because it was within 90%. But yeah, it's not what he wanted. It's not what he wanted.
No, considering he was up there battling for a potential win.
That was fantastic racing. I said, my throat hurts. I've screamed too much in this.
What happened? One thing I do want to know. Obviously, Scotty, was it turn 2 that he spun on first time?
Yeah, it was turns 1 and 2. It seemed to get a bit out of shape. I'm not too sure whether he was forced wide, and that kind of the angle we got from the broadcast didn't really give us the best of views. But yeah, that was definitely other cars involved in that incident. So Scotty, if you could let us know what happened there, that'd be brilliant.
So driver of the day to finish it off. Who are you going for? Are you going for Avi or are you going for Al Jadifa?
I'll go. Do you know what? It's a genuine coin flip, but I think I've got to agree with Codemasters. But adding to the fact, obviously, these two had fantastic drives. Like you can't put a foot wrong with either of their drives today. But Al Jadifa, to come from where he did into where he finished, I said it's starting from basically bottom of the pack to top of the pack. I think it's got to be. That's the only.
I mean, considering there was 2 resets with the safety cars, it made it a lot harder for Al Jadifa in that sense. I think the fact that he still came where he did. For me, I mean, Avi did brilliantly though as well. No penalties, coming 2nd.
I think Avi an honourable mention.
I think Al Jadifa takes driver of the day for me. Avi proper right behind him for 2nd.
Biggest loser, I think. Do you know what? Even where he finished, it's got to be Moyland and Erez, I think. Erez, obviously,
Moyland threw away a win. Moyland threw away a win.
And Erez, unfortunately, the pit lane after that, he had no real luck. But yeah, Moyland, it's mostly his mistakes.
That's it.
Caused
El
him to be
Stefano
where
did
he
great
was.
on his first race here.
Yeah,
Very
hats
well.
off to him. Hats
But
off to El Stefano.
everyone did, to be fair. Rob as well. Lewis. Everyone performed really well.
Yeah,
It was a great race. A lot going on.
There was no dirtiness from what we saw. It was unfortunate we didn't see the likes of Dutch Face, Bozeman as well, who we did lose really early in this race.
Yeah.
But fantastic from everyone involved.
So, well, yeah, what a race. Thank you everybody for watching. Obviously this was round 5, the Australian Grand Prix for Rapid Pixel Racing. I've been your host, DXT Nevo, and obviously got DXT Hober with me. We will be seeing you next Monday. And let me just double check what truke it is. So we've got the Hungarian Grand Prix on the 30th of August, next Monday. So that could be a bit of a stinker, to be honest. Could be a bit of a stinker. But
yeah, maybe we should take some Red Bulls of that, but don't want to be falling asleep.
yeah, I know. DRS train. But thank you for tuning in. We will both see you next week. So yes, thank you and